You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, how you two doing?
I'm fabulous.
Super duper.
You're looking snappy.
Well, thank you.
Looking snappy.
Feeling snappy.
Jeff Bezos
Oh, he's that Amazon dude.
had a birthday today. He's 57. In fact,
You get the man who has everything, literally.
I sent him a $20 Amazon gift card.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea.
I'm just waiting for a reaction.
Oh, that's funny.
A couple of broadcast heavy hitters. Strangely enough, Howard Stern is 67 today.
Well, happy birthday to you, Mr. Stern.
Rush Limbaugh is 69.
They share a birthday. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. This is the first time and they're just 2 years apart.
Yeah.
And several million listeners apart, too.
Doesn't it seem weird to you? Because Rush Limbaugh and Howard Stern do not seem, in my opinion, to be close in age at all. But apparently they are.
No,
Only
they don't.
2 years?
It's just, 67 for Howie and 69 for Rush today.
That is just really weird.
Yeah,
I would have
of
never
course.
guessed they were that close in age.
Howard Stern went into outer space with the satellite thing, and Rush still does terrestrial radio, is how it's referred to.
Yeah.
Howard Stern has approximately 1.2 million listeners, and Rush over 16 million. So
Nice.
there you go. And they're both filthy rich. So happy birthday. Not as rich as Jeff Bezos,
Exactly.
who's $20 richer when he goes to the mail and gets my card.
Cha-ching.
He's going to rethink everything now.
I'm making a difference. Scratch his little bald head and go, what? Somebody look into this guy in South Dakota. It's 1966, this day, and I remember it well because I was there along with my brother, glued to the TV set. Batman starring Adam West and Burt Ward debuts on ABC.
Friend of the show now.
Yeah, Burt Ward, you talk to him
Couple
constantly.
times.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got you on speed dial.
I'm trying to lure him to Sioux Falls because he's got a dog food that's actually distributed from here.
Which is really kind of weird.
Yeah, but in a good way, it's a cool thing.
From Batman's sidekick to, hey, Spot, eat this.
Dog food.
For $1 million, who was the first bad guy on that first episode of Batman?
Joker.
Was the Joker, played by Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
I don't have $1 million, but whatever.
Well, just give me the $20 gift card. We'll call it good.
Well, this was, quite a while ago when you consider the science involved in this. It was this day in 1967, one Dr. James Bedford becomes the first person to be cryogenically preserved with intent of future resuscitation.
Have they resuscitated him?
As far as I know, they have not. His remains are still preserved at Alcor Life Extension Foundation, which is located in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Has anybody been thought
I don't
out
think
from
so.
that? I wonder. So we don't even know for sure if it works.
If it works, it might have been just a waste of money.
But eventually, who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Who knows? And in 1773, the very first public museum was established in North American colonies in Charlestown, South Carolina. Of course, then everything was new, so it was really no big deal. I know, we all know, kind of, sort of, I guess. So let's just stumble ahead here.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And a heartfelt, snappy salute of the old world starch brother Ranger Dan cap to you too, Hank. You're looking good. Heidi, nice to see you.
Ranger Dan.
Can't stress enough. Hey, big news.
Yeah.
Big news. I know this was huge last year, and I think we're feeling pretty good about it this year, too. Just across the old Ranger Dan Teakwood desk, the Catfish Bay Ice Fish Fest 2021 is scheduled for Saturday, January 30th.
Oh, nice.
It's a big deal over there, and of course that means it's time for the second annual Ranger Dan Ice Hole Ball, which is happening Friday, January 29th at 11 p.m. until 3 a.m. Saturday morning. Now, whereas it's $35 a hole for the Catfish Bay Ice Fest, it's just $19.95 a hole for the Ranger Dan Ice Hole Ball. 2 holes, just $49.95, or you can do what the Lindquist did last year. Unlimited holes for $19.95. Of course, they lost their Dodge Caravan through the ice. Which, by the way, made for some nice habitat for the crappies over there. It's all good. Now, the Catfish Bay Ice Fish Fest is, putting up $20,000 in cash and prizes. There's certainly no guarantee anybody's going to win any of that. Yeah. My ice hole ball actually features dozens of tagged fish, and by tagged fish, I mean a couple dozen bullheads that have been hand-stapled with official Ranger Dan labels. Catch one, you will receive a coupon good for 5% off on Ranger and merchandise.
Nice.
Some restrictions may and certainly do apply. Gates will open at 10:45 on the 29th. Just remember, cut your headlights when you're pulling off North Cliff Avenue and just follow the Catfish Bay signs. Ranger Dan life preservers, first aid kits, and defibrillators will be available at a large additional fee. Ranger Dan second annual Ice Hole Ball. Darn it, grab the kids. It's sponsored in part by Northview Bait and Tackle, the Log Cabin Bar, and the Knights Inn on West 12th, home of the 1 hour happy nap. Till next time, this is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Did you make a resolution to give up drugs? It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for the morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's at 26th and Minnesota in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris has our coffee break info for today. What do we got today?
Well, checks have been going out, man, been thrown around like Tic Tacs all over the country. The latest, the stimulus checks.
Yeah, the stimuli.
And a lot of people who got them last year are wondering where they are this year. Number one, there's been some hoopla going on. In fact, there's been scams going on because when this first happened last year, a bunch of scammers showed up, and I think, what was it, $1,200 last year, and a family of 4 got like a lot more this year at $600, whatever. Yeah. But there's phone scams going on, there's email scams going on, and they pretend to either be with the government or with law enforcement and blah, blah, blah. Just don't do it. Be calm. Don't reply to any of that stuff. And just be aware that stuff is happening. That
there are a lot of bad actors involved.
Now, here's the other part of it. If you're wondering where your own money is,
right.
If you used, for instance, tax software last year, like TurboTax, and millions of people did, there was a little snafu. The government actually sent your check to them.
Oh.
Huh. And, for instance, TurboTax, and I guess it also happened to some degree through H&R Block and Jackson Hewitt, too.
Oh.
As of this past Friday, TurboTax has started sending those checks. They've been working with the federal government to clean that up and get it straight.
They didn't just cash them all and leave for Tahiti?
No, they are coming. They've just been delayed. So if you're scratching your head going, well, how come my buddy got his and I didn't get mine? Well, if you used some of that software, that's why. So just trying to keep you abreast here, because I actually got mine weeks ago, and like all financial experts, I parlayed my $600 into Uber fare home from Grand Falls Casino.
In
Invest.
Yes.
Invest wisely.
I saw him parlaying it. It was quite the spectacle.
He's a roller.
We have gone out there a couple times with Dan. It's fun to gamble with you.
Gambling if all you're doing is winning.
Oh, we need to go on another casino tour of the Midwest like we did for your birthday.
Well, let me
fun.
lick my wounds and learn my lesson. This last outing, and we'll see what we can do.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. This is your morning coffee break, and it's brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro at 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. If you've not yet signed up to win a gift card to Kaladi's, do that now because we're giving one away tomorrow. Go to sunnyradio.com. Let's make 2021 a brighter year. Last year was awful for many people who put everything into a business, hoping to live their dreams, only to have it become a nightmare. You can help them by shopping locally. If you have the means, buy some gift cards from a local business and give them to a friend who could use some help. You'll be helping your friend and the small business, plus all the people who work there too. This is a positive thing you could do that could ripple through your community to make 2021 a brighter year. Take part and learn more at giftcardchallenge.org. Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. They got a bunch of them, and they've got some great pricing right now as well. Go check them out at Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls, and you can also find them online as well. Our bright spot of news right now is for business owners. The U.S. Small Business Administration, in consultation with the Treasury Department, announced on the 8th of January that the Paycheck Protection Program will reopen the week of January 11th. So this week for new borrowers and certain existing PPP borrowers as well. To promote access to capital, initially, only community financial institutions will be able to make first draw PPP loans, and that started yesterday, Monday the 11th, and second draw PPP loans on Wednesday, so tomorrow, the 13th. The PPP will open to all participating lenders shortly thereafter. Updated PPP guidance outlining programs changes to enhance its effectiveness and accessibility was released last week on the 6th in accordance with the Economic Aid to Hard-Hit Small Businesses, Nonprofits, and Venues Act. The round of PPP continues to prioritize millions of Americans employed by small businesses by authorizing up to $284 billion towards job retention and certain other expenses through the 31st of March. By allowing certain PPP existing borrowers to apply for a second draw PPP loan. And they've got a new thing called Ascent, A-S-C-E-N-T, and it's a fairly new program that they're announcing, an online learning platform packed with resources that women need to set and achieve their business goals. I've got a link to all of this information that I posted yesterday on our Facebook page. There was a webinar yesterday with the administrator of the SBA, and that was a webinar to announce the launch of Ascent. And again, I've got a link to all of the information on our Facebook page. It's a first-of-its-kind digital online learning platform geared to help women-owned small businesses grow and scale their existing business. With Ascent, female entrepreneurs will be able to utilize the platform that brings a modern e-learning experience specifically targeted for women business owners. And again, all of the information has been shared on our Facebook page. I'm going to be doing an update with the local administration of the SBA in Sioux Falls. We'll be doing that here within the next week or so. But again, I wanted to share all of this. I've got links to all of it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. And one of the things that I want to make sure that you understand is because of all of these different programs coming at us and so many people not knowing exactly how everything comes together, there are also a lot of scammers out there. So beware of malicious COVID-19 scams. There's a thing called phishing, P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G. But be very careful to protect yourself from identity theft and fraud during the pandemic recovery. Sadly, a lot of good people out there doing a lot of good things, but there's also some not so good people doing some not so good things. If you've got any questions, if you've got any concerns, reach out directly to the SBA, and you can even find some fraud alert information and scam alert information at sba.gov/COVID fraud alert. Again, sba.gov/COVID fraud alert. And again, all of the information that I'm sharing with you is also on their website, and I've got a link to it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Did you make a resolution to stop drinking? It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities also guys darn fabulous. You know, every now and again, maybe you've been watching a TV series for a number of years, and then it's like gone.
Right.
Yeah,
Really great like TV series.
Right.
Normally last
something like Timeless, yeah.
6 to 9 years,
yeah.
the really good ones
Yeah.
right in there. There are some that have been around for a very long time, and I'm kind of shocked by some of these. I have the top 10 list of longest running network television shows in United States history. At number 10, a soap opera, Bold and the Beautiful, took to the air in 1987.
That's when it started, huh?
Yep. Jeopardy debuted in 1984. We have a tie for third place, longest time running. It'd be Saturday Night Live and Wheel of Fortune, both debuted in 1975.
Oh.
Young and the Restless, still going since 1973.
Yeah.
Price is Right, 1972. Masterpiece Theater, 1971. Sesame Street at number 3. It's been on for 52 years.
Wow.
Muppets still look good.
Yeah, debuted in 69. Days of Our Lives at number 2.
Is that the one you used to watch?
Yeah.
1965, been rolling for 56 years.
Wow.
In the number 1 slot, and I had no idea. General Hospital debuted 58 years ago in 1963.
Wow. You ever watch any of the soap operas?
I got involved in General Hospital in the early 80s.
Yeah.
It's because I was at I was going to say a restaurant, but I was at a bar in Minneapolis.
There was food somewhere, I'm thinking.
I think they had popcorn or something. And literally, I was sitting with 2 buddies of mine in a booth, and the waitress literally physically jumped on me saying, Luke. I'm going, what are you even talking about? But I had all my hair, and it was longer, and it was curly.
And you looked like Luke.
And I'm like, well, what? And she said, Luke and Laura from General Hospital. I'm going, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So
I tuned it in and immediately went, okay, A, better looking, me. And then B, I kind of got into it.
Nice.
And I actually watched for about a year or so, the Luke and Laura thing. And
I was crazy into Days of
Yeah.
Our Lives
When-
through the 80s.
So when Heidi and I first started dating 20 years ago, on lunch break, she would come home and watch that. And I would, I wanted to spend time with her, so I'd watch that. And the funniest thing was, she hadn't watched it for like 7 years, but she picked up instantly right where everything led. Because she's like, oh, this
Things
guy.
move so
and
slow
this is
in
Stefano
soap opera
or
time.
Stefano. I remember some of the names. But I remember thinking, this is so ridiculous. And within a week, I'm like, oh, hey, I wonder what's going to happen with. I think she's going to have that baby.
Well, those pretty good soap operas like General Hospital and Days of Our Lives, they must be doing something right because they still got the viewership to keep producing the darn
They
thing.
all have kind of the same look. Like the lighting is different than any other
it's
show.
just, I loved it.
I don't know. I haven't watched soap opera in
years.
decades, but good form, man. That's quite
Well,
quite
there
a
we go.
feat.
That's interesting.
It is good to know. Yeah, they must be doing something. They outlasted a lot of other stuff. Well, Dan, thank you for the update, sir.
Absolutely.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. The U.S. equity markets fell on Monday after investors began to turn their focus on new risks, among them growing political turmoil. The FBI reported protests in all 50 state capitals and the District of Columbia. Democrats in the House have already written new articles of impeachment and plan to vote on them this week. Elsewhere in the market, a Biden presidency threatens equity prices in other ways. Not only is the threat of higher corporate taxes real, but an increasingly regulatory environment is expected. The sectors most at risk are the tech sector, and that can be seen in the day's action. The NASDAQ Composite shed more than 1.5%, while the S&P 500 and blue-chip Dow Jones Industrial Average posted much smaller losses. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.